Hi everybody, welcome back to Regrowth with me, Sid, and for the eagle-eyed amongst you, you will notice I have no experience levels. And no, I haven't died. I have enchanted a bookload of level 1 books. Now, obviously, what I may mean to get there is... that's power 2, that'd be power 3, so I need more power books, but I kind of realised I was running around with 33 levels, and things more about that later. That's my project for today. I have set aside a couple of seed breeding things as well, of the higher end seeds, so we can progress further. This is going fairly nicely. I've got 7 of the 16 of the petal flowers in, and while we're at it, I want all of these because we're going to need lots and lots of hydrangeas. Now this is probably going to be one of the simplest but hopefully very effective manor farms that I'm intending to build or start building this episode. We may span a couple of episodes if we're unlucky, but yeah, we are going to need quite a lot of this. We're going to need sparks out the wazoo, and glowstone and all sorts of good things. So I'm slowly transferring and getting the seeds going down here. Now the other thing I have done, remember this area, this tight constricted little room, I have started work on what is going to be a large multi-floor. This is going to be the top floor. We're going to have a walkway around at this level, about 3 wide, and then we're going to drop down to have a fairly big industrial area where we can put that with a bit more space and do it a little bit more intelligently. At the moment it is just the walls and the ceiling, but you know, this is a construction kind of thing. Following this style, we need to stick some carpenter's slopes in and stuff just to finish that ceiling off, but that's coming along. So let me just divest myself of these petals temporarily. You, and you, I think. Oh, are you full? They are certainly full. Okay, we'll dump those in there for now. So, let me just check. How full are you? You're not full enough. Go on, fill that up. There we go, full. Didn't take much. So the quick things I wanted to build today, seed sets, are wither and gas seeds, would you believe? So we got the 4 wither skulls for that quest reward, and I thought, oh, I can complete the wither quest, and I thought, well, if I use 3 of those wither skulls, I can't complete this as easily. I'm going to have to go wither skeleton hunting. So yeah, the important thing here is getting things in the right order. Now we also got some extreme essence as a reward for that, so that was handy. So we got a couple, and we had all those tier 3 runes. Now this is going to take half a mana pool, and it's going to take a while. I've upgraded to a elven mana spreader there. I suppose we could borrow that. Hang on, bunk. That may speed things up considerably, in fact. There we go. And I need 2 of those, and we can get... It's just really to keep the seed breeding, growing thing, you know, moving forwards, because obviously we plant the seeds, improve them over time, and then get our crops and move them downstairs. And we haven't really done a huge amount of that. We did the creeper seeds 2 or 3 episodes ago, and they have now almost... why have you not got a cross stick on you? Almost spread. I've cleared out all of these ones, and the rutile seeds got to 710.7, and they are spreading around again. So that's all going according to plan, but you obviously progress like that, we need to just keep our eyes on it, really. So how? So we got wither seeds, and then the next one we want to do quickly is ghast seeds, because ghast tears are an absolute pain in the arse to get, as you all know. So that I thought that would be a good, quick and easy crop to get, which will save us an awful lot of time and effort in the future. 2 ghast tears and how? So that, I mean, that is really handling that pretty well. Now these are full as well, so we are going to need to get another batch of terra steel done. So while that is doing, let us go and grab the necessaries. We're going to need a little, that's right, 1 essence of ender, shunk. So we'll grab some of those. We're going to need essence of diamond. I love magical crops, they just make life so easy. And the last thing we need is obviously downstairs, which is some iron. So I probably need to actually run a few batches and process that, because what we're down to, only 23 blocks left, he says. If I get 8, that should be more than enough. And then we can start work on the mana power station. Let me just finish. Where are you? Yep. So that is the ghast seeds. So we should be able to go and what the world is built from. Bang. I will take the extreme essence because it is a pain in the arse to get, and that we're going to be growing. So there's still quite a few of these to do: cobalt, osmium, ardite, fire resistance, sulfur, and night vision, cinnabar, amber. We can do amber. Speed seeds we still need to do, and they are all done. Yeah, that's those. So the other thing we need is, now let me check my pulls. You're full. You're full. You're full. So that's 6. You're full. That's 8. You're less than half full, so that one is definitely the one we're going to need. So we are going to do 8 of those, 8 of those, and 8 of those, because that doesn't matter, we're not using you. Where's the spark? You are there at the moment. So, and then it's just the usual. Get the terra steel made, and we should be able to make another piece of armour at the very least. That's another reason for using up my levels as well, to get as many enchant options as possible, because as you know, with the Britannia enchanting, you cannot use it on an enchanted item. Having said that, with vanilla you can't enchant either, so we'll let these do the thing. I'm going to get these made. I will get these planted as well, and I'll be back in a little while. Alright, we've got 9 terra steel in total. Let me just, oh god, oh, that's lives up there. We'll sort my inventory in a minute. So we've already made the chest plate, so I thought with 9 we could comfortably make the helmet and the booties. That only leaves us with 7 to get. Now the other thing I wanted to mention is Paul McDowell mentioned that if I make a diamond dolly, it will open up a secret hidden quest line. So let me just try that while we're here. What have you opened up? Oh, we have a quest with unclaimed rewards. Where are you? Quest with unclaimed rewards. World enables. No. Embraces. Oh, there it is. And that is going to give us a diamond dolly full. Which one? Oh, this is a spawner, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Number 3. What has that got? A snowman. Frigging snowman. Oh well. What can you say? It was free. So yeah, we've got those in. So I'm going to sort my inventory, plant these seeds, put this stuff away, and start pulling myself together for the power station build. So I'll be back in a mo. All right. I'm just picking up. I set a whole load of glass cooking before the episode started because I knew I was going to need it. I'm also going to want my vitreous pick just to save wasting the glass I've used to lay out the system over there. But I was thinking the glass I want to use for the power station is going to be this stuff. So I'll do a couple of stacks for now and let us go and have a look now what we like for hostiles in the area. So the power station, what I'm thinking is this is going to be the layout. It's going to be basically a huge hydrangea power station. Be aware that in Britannia, and I'm not sure which version this was introduced, Vasky has nerfed the passive flowers a little bit. There is a config option now, which I believe is enabled by default, which, how do I put this subtly? They decay, so they will only last for a while. But in this version, we don't have that, so this is still a viable option. So let us fly down here and get my vitreous pickaxe out and get these going. So these are going to be exactly the same kind of thing. I'm probably going to go double the height though, and then I may have a bridge coming over from the other side over there as well, just to so we can get into it. And this will be walled off with another material. But I think that looks quite splendid, pretty. And this will get changed as well. This is not going to be stay as this. Magic bag, where are you? There you go. So we'll put you down there, we'll put you there, because what I wanted to, the one fun thing, at least it looks a bit more colourful than that dirty, horrible water. And I know at some point in the not too distant future I will be able to what's the word I'm looking for? Adjust the biome in this place to ensure that, you know, we don't have this problem in the future. But oops. So yeah, this is going to go, and I'll start off with 4 corners and then maybe extend to include the middle bits like I did over there. We'll see how much power we reasonably need. I mean, if you saw this setup in flower power, you know it is not a shabby setup. It will produce mana, and it will produce a goodly amount of it. So that's the basic layout, which I will repeat another 7 times to get the towers in, and then I need to decide how I'm going to surround it, floor it, and everything, floor the thing and everything like that. So let us get this one down. Whee! This pickaxe is actually a really good bargain item. I mean, no durability. Well, I presume it's drawing mana durability. And basically silk touch without having the hassle of trying to get bloody silk touch. So yeah, quite a bargain. But I've got quite a few water towers to build. So I will be back with you maybe get the hydrangeas done as well, if I can, or at least a batch of hydrangeas and floating hydrangeas. Oh, didn't mean to quite fall in there, but there you go. Anyway, I'll get this done and I will be back with you in a mo. Right, quick update. We have got our 8 towers. I had to fill this lot up, got them all ready, then realised I was 1 block too far heading that way, so I had to bring them all back one, which was, well, just these 2, not all, just to make them all line up properly. So the next item in my colour palette is stone brick, but not just any old stone brick. It is, let me just double check on that, there we go, lapis lazuli essence brick. So I'm going to get that done. I'll continue building and I'll be back in a mo. Okay, I finished the build. I'm just in the process of I need a whole load of living rock. I'm probably going to need a fair amount more elf glass, but this is the build. It's very blue and purple. So let me show you what we've got. We've got a kind of industrial wire metal walkway going across here, brings us into the floor here. This is a glass floor, obviously, you can tell. We've got the, what's that, 8 mana towers there, and then around the edge here we've got, this is just stained glass microblocked to give an overhang to stop spiders climbing up, and then this is just really for look. What else down here? I need to put one more ladder in there, but it's not a problem. Hidden lighting, plenty of space. This is the space for the lower level hydrangeas, and this is going to be a problem here actually. I may have to move that. You are better get the unbreaking pick, the silk touch pick out for glass. Maybe we should put you here actually. Let me just go around here and go, and then yeah, that's not going to work there. I didn't think that one quite through the way I needed to. Give me. Okay, so you will go here, down like so. This bit here is going to be the central mana pool, which they're all going to feed into. Actually, that is not central, is it? God damn it. And of course, oh hang on, I have got a silk touch pick somewhere, haven't I? There you are, proper silk touch pick. Let's do that. What's the word I'm looking for? The vitreous pick, the icon silk touch glass pick, can't silk touch rock. That's, you know, I get there in the end. Sometimes I'm sat there thinking, what the hell word was I actually trying to spit out there? Why have I got? Oh yes, that's correct. So that and that will be the central mana pool. Then we shall have space here. Yep, that will give us room. Good, good. It's all right. I have a plan in my head. You can't see in my head, but it will all make sense eventually. So the next thing, as I say, we need a lot of living wood. Living rock, and we need a lot of mana spreaders and a lot of hydrangeas. So I'm going to try the pumpkin seeds for the hydrangeas, because that's the only thing I'm really a bit shy on is seeds. But and obviously living rock. Gold is not a problem. Mana petals not a problem. Alpha wood shouldn't be a major problem. If I can get one tower done today, that will be a start anyway. But let me see what we've got. Let me just pop another batch of this on, and things. Now the other thing, and I've got some plans to use something I've never used in Britannia before, so that should be quite fun. Because I don't actually want to move my agglomeration plate and things from in the current location. So what I need is a way to transport the mana from the power plant to the let me just stick most of the, oh hang on, stick that and that in there. That'll do us. One stack should be more than enough. So I need to transport the mana from there into here, and I have a plan for that. So probably not get that done this episode. And I need to have a play around with some railcraft ideas as well, because there's some features in railcraft which may work, may not, who knows. So while that is doing and cooking up, we need to get, I don't think I've got any spare hydrangeas. No, of course we haven't. Why would I have? But hydrangeas are pretty straightforward. They are two blue, 3 cyan to 1 pink. So if I go in here and get a stack of blue, stack of cyan, stack of pink, get another stack of cyan, take a hang on, let me get this right, half of that, put you up, and get half of you and put you away. So that's 1, oops, that's 1 to 2 to 3. Kind of makes sense in its own twisted way. And we needed a mana petal of blue and magenta, so we jump over here and we'll take 32 of those and 32 of those, and if I do that, and of course I'll need my Rod of the Seas, we should be able to get this done pretty quickly. Like that. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I need to automate this going in there, and I know you can do it with autonomous actuators. Are they in this pack? I think they are. Or maybe they're not. No, of course thermal's not in this pack, is it? Just goes to show how easy it is to lose track of what you're doing. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to be making a butt ton of hydrangeas. So I think it's, let me just think this through, it's 4, 8, 12 per pile. So that's 80 plus 2 8, 80, 96 hydrangeas. I'll be back in a while. Okay, now I know I'm not going to get this entire system finished today. This is definitely going to be entitled Mana Power Station Part 1 of 2. But, oh, bugger. Glowstone. Glowstone. You know, there's always something you forget. So we need, oh, and flowers. 32 of those as well. Doesn't really matter what colour, fortunately. But yeah, forgot the glimmering flower bit as well. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to have to do these things. So we are going to be doing the old glistening flower routine to start off with. So we'll get those going here. Shame the different colours, but there you go. Are you all glistening? Yes, you are. Let's take you out. So it's, oh god, I can never remember, is it? It's that, and that. Yes. So I need 32 floating flowers. That's not enough to actually make the system we want. But of course we do have a system working currently which has got quite a lot of flowers in it already, so the idea here being that we get these 32 done and use up the rest from that system once we dismantle it. Damn it. So yeah, that's the plan. The reality might not be quite so clean, unfortunately, as these things often go. Certainly when it's involved me doing maths, it's usually never a good sign. And dirt and flour. So yeah, I'm going to get these done and turn them into floating hydrangeas. I've made some mana distributors. I've made 4 pools. I need to make more, but you know, that will come with time, and then it's just a matter of, as I say, getting these buggers turned into floating flowers. So I'll get that done, be back with you, and oh, wild thing, the other thing we need, of course, is the elven mana spreaders, which I've got the elementium for. I need to do those. So I'll get these flowers done anyway, and I'll be back with you in a mo. Okay, so last thing we need is the elven mana spreaders. I only need 4 of these for the time being, and we'll see how they cope with the load. So that's those. Let me go and put that dreamwood away. I'm still shy on living rock, so I'm going to have to make more. I've only got 15 in there, which is only enough for I suppose if I take that we can make that up as well. So I've got 11, 12, that's enough for 3 sides, so I'm 2 mana pools shy, which is actually not too shabby. That won't take me long at all to get that lot thrown together. But let us head over the rooftops and far away. I do like it when you get a build that sprawls a bit, because you can get this kind of crazy setup going. So we are going to have, instead of having, whereas before I had the pools at the top there, and I accessed before in what was it, Flower Power, was the name of the series. It's only been finished, well, a day even. Right, let me just check, because I'm not sure. That is fine, so it doesn't block the light from that. And then we are going to place you there, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's as good a place as any, I suppose. And we are going to bind you to that. And we can put potency lenses in if we're finding that these aren't keeping up. That's the general gist of the idea. And then put those in. And those 2 in, they should bind to that one automatically, because it's the only choice. Yep, there we go. There's our first squirt of mana. And then we're going to have you. Let's have a look here, here, and here. So there's a full block between them. They're not interfering with each other. We need to squeeze underneath there as well and go 1 there, 1 there. I could actually put the piece of glass in there. That wouldn't hurt. Stop me falling down, because you know I will. And then hup, go up we go. And there should be 1 there, 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 and would you believe Now that is an odd number. Which one have I missed? 1, 2, 3. That one, I can see it. So obviously at the moment, nothing exciting. Pretty much exactly what we had before. Bunch of flowers feeding into mana pool, split 4 ways. There will be, however, a mana pool here. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the spark trick we used in flower power to drain all of these into this single pool. But then we are going to transport the mana from this pool over to our main build over there. And as I say, I'm quite looking forward to trying that trick because it's a new shiny feature. Oh, bugger. Stop with the picking things up already, huh? So it's just a matter now of rinse and repeat, really. Now, admittedly, we are going to be a little bit limited. So these, oh, hang on. Let's get them picked back up again. We need to have the mana spreader in first so it can bind. Otherwise, it will try and bind to that one over there, or the nearest one it can find, which we don't want. We want it to bind to this one. And if we... I actually broke my iron saw that I started the series, so if we look at this, I don't know whether... Yeah, you can see that's bound to that one, which is exactly what I would expect. So that can go in. That and that. And that and that, and then we kind of rinse and repeat around here with these. So exactly the same setup that we had before. Now I'm going to have to disassemble the other mana pool, the other mana system, to finish off this, because I don't really want to make this many more floating flowers if I can avoid it. It's obviously be kind of silly, so I will probably do that off camera between episodes, and that should give us, apart from the mana pools, everything we need to continue on with the plan next episode. But you can see this is already working pretty good. I will check the binding on these ones. So you should be bound there, you're bound there, you will not, you're bound over there, which is exactly what I want. And you know, this is generating mana. That little sliver at the bottom is actually a surprising amount of mana, but there you go. So we got that to finish off. I've got enough to actually get this put in, so I'm going to grab this, get this just put together, and I'll be back with you in a mo. Okay, we're just about finished up here now, and I know I'm a little bit over, but I've just had some of these flowers left over. I had 8 of each actually, so I've taken out the apparatus there, and I figured what I would do is make this gateway self-sustaining, just so we don't have to sit there faffing around filling these pools up, really. Now, from what I understand, I believe 8 hydrangeas to each mana pool is actually enough to keep the gateway running permanently. But so this is ripped out. I need to do something with this back wall. Maybe put a window in here and rip all of this out, but that's all just make work, really. Let me show you what we've got going over here at the moment. Obviously it's night time, so not the safest time, mind you. Everything should be pretty safe for me here, because you can't get to me. No, you can't. Come on then, try work it out, you bugger. Yeah. So yeah, these are all completely set up now. Where are we? mana pools are filling quite adequately. These are more than adequately keeping up. As I say, if it becomes a problem, I will just stick a potency lens on them. Not a major issue. I have 3 spare ones already. So yeah, these are going. This is the one that's been running longest. You can see we've probably got about maybe a quarter of a pool's worth off of this just in the time we've been doing that, so not bad. Obviously it looks less because it's divided 4 ways, but that isn't a major problem. So next episode we will complete this. I will work on the transport system to get the mana from there into the main base, and hopefully the world will be a good and happy place. Oh, and they're like, nope, they're just shaking their heads constantly. He's a tough one because he's got armour on. Oops, missed that one. Unlike me. Yeah, so anyway guys, thank you very much for watching as per usual. And until next time, bye for now.